Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Takir, and today we're back for another episode of the World of Solitude server. And we're back here today to announce my return to this server. I know it's been, once again, a really long time, but I am back in this server with two actually kind of pranks on two of our server mates, I guess. We first did one on SWEENEY, and then we went and made an aquarium to Jackal. So we're going to start a video by showing both of those, and then we'll be back for today's project. Mode, I laid out the whole design for our I forgot what's the name, the sugarcane farm, and the whole design is now done and ready to be built in here right now. And basically I'm just clearing out an area, and this is actually to finish our project of making pumpkin pies. I think we had the pumpkin creator right over here, which honestly creates way too many pumpkins. This is just by me mining out like 5 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna have enough pumpkins. And we have our chickens over here that we made last episode, if I remember correctly, with also creates lots and lots of eggs. So now we're gonna need a cactus farm, no, a sugarcane farm. And so I'm starting to clear out the area required for this farm. So I'm just gonna continue clearing this out, and I hope this is actually gonna be enough space, because the machine is pretty big. It's not too big, but it's not too small. And I really hope this whole machine is also going to give us enough sugarcane. Well, I'm just going to continue mining this, and then I'll be back with the start of actually placing the redstone in, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the whole hole has been digged, and we're just going to go over here and do some strips of dirt so that we can actually put the cactus. So, not the cactus, when you lose your words, that's fun. Where we could put the sugarcane. So over here we've got tons of dirt, and let's just kind of spray it around like that. And we need to do the same thing here, like this. Okay. Then let's go back into the shulker boxes for the resources for this project. We're gonna need a little bit of pistons because, well, we need to push the dirt with something. No, like sugarcane. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm really bad with that word. I never remember it. Okay, so we need to put pistons like this from one side to the other, and repeat that on the other side. And by the way, I know this is not the most efficient design. I was just trying to make something that could fit in this size room, which means obviously it's not the most efficient design. And I didn't want to do machines, flying machines, because I really hate playing with those things. They make me like rage quit. I don't have a good time with them. We're not best friends, let's just say. So over here, let's take a little bit of purple glass so that the water doesn't run out for hydration of the plants, like this. Okay, that should reach about there. And we could do this and take another water bucket, so that. So I'm gonna hydrate the rest of this on the other side too, so just like that. That's not that complicated. On both sides. By the way, in the middle, if you want to know, it's going to be rails, but that's probably going to be the last step we're going to do, as we don't have to do it for the 2 levels, and yes, there will be 2 levels to this thing. So, one here, this back, and let's get the other ones over there. We could probably make an infinite water source, actually. That will be way easier. This, that, that. And just this should be enough just to power a whole thing. Okay. So right over here and right over here. That's all the water we're gonna need so far. Then what we need to do is actually place in the first redstone. This is not complicated actually. This is going pretty smoothly and pretty well. So over here I'm going to put top slabs that actually prevents a bug that used to exist. I don't know if it's still there, but it's always just preventive to try to prevent bugs that that used to be here, just and be sure that your thing doesn't use the same bugs. Okay, just like that, because when you use to power redstone from the top here, it will extend, but it wouldn't stop extending. So once it extended, it would stay extended, which was kind of a bug that used to exist. I don't know if it still is. Let's eat that, and let's just fill in the rest of this stone slab like that and like that. So now we have basically where we're going to put the redstone. We're going to put the redstone all along these lines. This we're going to do the same on each and every single side. I think we can just reach from up here. Yeah, we can. Okay, and then we're gonna redstone, so let's get more like that. Okay, so tons of redstone now, like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm going to install the observer mechanism, just so that we can be sure. But basically, that's how we're going to detect when to extend the position. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the redstone for this whole layer is now done. So basically, we're just going to put another layer exactly like this on top. So what we did is we put observers, which went to repeaters, and then power directly all of these pistons. Next step, actually, we're just gonna put it into sugarcane. So I know it's not all gonna push, but that's a pretty good test to see if it works. So basically what's gonna happen is the observer is gonna detect when this guy's gonna get an update, and if it's getting an update, it's gonna push, and all the sugarcane that was basically broken is gonna go over here, and we're gonna collect it with minecarts. So let's do that just so that we don't get knocked off after, like that. And so we have lots and lots of sugarcane already. But, well, we haven't gotten it yet, but the whole mechanism's on, is actually in place. Okay, so now we're gonna put glass panes all over here, because we're gonna have to put the second layer's dirt onto something. So I'm gonna put the glass panes needed where they need to be. Then I'll be back before the second layer start. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I might have gone a little bit too forward. The whole thing is now done, except for this. Wait, run past the minecart and take out the pillar of stairs. And last one, good. So yeah, the whole thing is now finished, and the two minecarts are collecting all the sugarcane that is being disposed by this machine. If we stop this minecart, I don't know if it would have had any because we just started it, but it has 37 in it now. And it's basically that 37, by the way, is just by me walking around while building this thing. So it's actually producing enough sugarcane to do what we wanted it to do. So the whole machine is done. This is good. Finally. Okay, so this whole project is done. We have the whole sugarcane machine. We have everything to make pumpkin pies, and let's make our first batch of basically celebrating our first pumpkin pie. So wait until this thing comes back here, grab about 16, good, and just back minecart back. You actually have to nudge it, which is annoying. And let's go grab 16 pumpkins. We're gonna have our first batch of pumpkins. Oh wow, okay, well we have tons here. Let's do a little bit of crafting here, and oh yeah, sugar. Now we have our first batch of pumpkin pies. Finally, we have done the whole machine, like the whole thing, like every single machine to create pumpkin pie. Yeah, I thought this was never going to be finished because we have so many other projects, and we're going to go over the other projects before the end of this video. So we have this whole thing here, which is going to make our central storage station with also our mine, our enchantments, and all that stuff. That's what I want to do at this layer. By the way, if you don't remember, we can do this and get a lag spike like this. And every single one of our doors is closed, which I think is really neat if you want to AFK and be protected for zombies. So over here, what I want to do is I want to put in every single one of these stations an armor rack. So if you want to have the building equipment, or over here like an armor thing, and all that stuff, basically, so we can get prepared for an episode. I kind of want those things here. But the bigger project, the biggest of them all, is going to be outside, and we have finally, well, I have finally figured out what I want to do the rest of our base. So I know it's big, but it's just tall, it's not really large. So what I want to do is make it a whole 120 diameter circle around the base. Basically, right over here makes a whole circle here, and I'm going to fill these two quarters with cities, kind of like these buildings over here. We're going to houses which are going to be housing more farms, but the two other corners are going to be kind of more like wheat, just for decoration and like natural stuff, because I kind of want to do a little bit of terraforming here. So that's what we're going to do with the two other corners. But all of those project is not due for right now. We're going to try and finish the bottom section first. We might do 1 or 2 episodes on this while waiting, but still, this is going to be our plans for the future of this series. So if you like the episodes, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. My name is Takir, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.